Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Gina. Well, today I'm starting a new challenge for me, and this is a challenge at Nellie and Ruth here on YouTube, and she is calling it For the Birds, and the only thing you need to do is collage using birds. So that's what I'm going to start. I thought in my first video I would show you some of the books that I have that I will be pulling from. The first one is I Wonder How Parrots Can Talk, and it's just got some great pictures of birds in it. So that's the first one that I will be using. The next one that I have a lot of bird books, so when Barbie posted about doing this, I was like, oh yes, I am in, because I have lots of bird books and I love using birds, so this will work. This is the Complete Birds of North America. And another reason I'm showing you all these is because it may give you ideas about what books to look for that you might be able to find. This is a National Geographic book. And, well, I'm not really seeing when it's from. Oh, maybe I missed it here. Just a second edition, but it's the Complete Birds of North America, and this one, most of them are smaller birds, but it's got some great pictures in it for, I love that, for collaging with. I must have been planning on using that at one time. It's beautiful. So this is another book that I have. Oh, there's some sparrows, I think. I was looking. Nope, that's not. Today I'm using sparrow. And, oh, here's some right here. Oh, let's put a bookmark here. Then I have this one, The ABCs of Nature. And this one is from 1984, and it's a Reader's Digest book. And this one has great ones in it too. It's got all kinds of stuff in it. When we get back here, it's to the more like, well, you know, I like the drawn. I mostly like drawn, not it's got wildflowers. I usually like the drawn pictures instead of the real pictures. But then we get back in here and we've got some birds too. Somewhere here we do. I promise we do. Here we go. And I have this sparrow bookmarked for myself. But it's just got a little bit of everything in it when it comes to wildlife. So it's a nice book. I usually like the Reader's Digest books. I think this one is one too. Song and Garden Birds. Oh, this is National Geographic. Now this one doesn't have a lot of, it's got a lot more of real pictures in it. But it does have some beautiful pictures that are drawn. So, I didn't see, but see, it's got like some, but a lot of this one is real pictures, but then there's just some real gems of some pictures in here when you keep looking. So it was worth it. I've got 2 or 3 of these. I find these a lot at my thrift store for some reason. But I have a lot of purple martins here where I live. I think I had that marked for today. I have it marked something. I have something marked there. No, that's not for today. But see, I mean, isn't that just gorgeous? So even though a lot of it is real pictures, if you like the real pictures, then this one is very good for that. But there's also, let's see, it's just so beautiful. Oops, there's somebody's phone number. That wasn't good. I don't know whose it was. It wasn't mine. So that is this one. And this one, I think, Birds, Their Life, Their Ways, Their World, Reader's Digest. This might be the one that Barbie showed. I cannot remember. I was, you know, not home, and I was just sure I had the book she showed, but now I'm not sure. I don't know if this one's it or not. I'll have to go watch her video and see. But this one has all kinds of birds in it. And they are not real pictures. They're drawn pictures, which I really like. That's this one. Some of them are very large. So that is why she suggested using a larger book, and I will show you what I am going to use. I keep knocking down what I'm using today. Love, 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 love. You can't see it. That one. Sorry, don't have a lot of room here on my desk. Okay, I'll get to use that sometime in this. It's totally ugly, but it's really cool, isn't it? So, that is this book. The next book I have is Nature Encyclopedia of America. This was from a school, and this has all kinds of animals, and I believe it's got flowers. They're very old looking, and I love it. I gotta quit doing that. But it does have birds in here. Somewhere there are birds. Well, where'd they go? There are birds in here, I promise. Huh. I was looking at them. There we go. Here's the birds. Now these are all pretty much the same size. They're in this rectangle format. But they're really pretty. Really pretty art. So, and then this one does have a lot of other stuff in it too. And this is from, this says E.L. Jordan, PhD, Rutgers University. This one must be from 1969. It starts in 1952, the first print. And then, oh, I pulled this one. This is not birds, but I did pull this one to go, you know, like if I wanted to fill in some flowers. So if you're looking for a nice flower book, this one is very nice. And it is Wildflowers of North America. Here's what it looks like without, isn't it gorgeous? And this is by Pamela Forey. And it is from 1990. So this one's a beautiful one. So I went ahead and pulled out a flower one because, you know, flowers and birds. Now this one's the one I'm trying to decide if I'm going to use today. I'm going to get some of these off my desk now. They're all very big, heavy books. For the first one I showed you, this one. I've looked this book up, and it goes from $10 to over $100. Now mine has problems. Oh goodness. You know, like you can see the problems here that it has, and it's got markings here. It's not in the greatest shape, so I don't know. But this one is called Birds of America. And it is from, it's old, I can't remember, 1936. Copyright was first 1917, but this one is 1936. You can tell by this little thing that somebody put in here that it's old. But it's got, first it's got the black and white, but then it's got all these plates. And what I'd really like to use today, but I don't even know if I'm going to need to, but I'd really like to use one of these. One of these plates. I love that one, but it's more winter, and I'm not sure I really want winter. But it's got 4 pages of sparrows in here, and they are gorgeous. So that's the... So I'm going to set this aside, and I'll decide once I start getting going. I may have to stop and start and stop and start on this because I don't know, the first time I do a challenge or something, it takes me a bit to get with it. This is what I'm going to use. Maybe I need to zoom out a little bit. Okay. I was trying to decide what to use, and I was talking with my crafting buddies online. I was still down at my daughter's when Barbie announced this, and so I contacted my one friend that works at our thrift store, and I said, can you watch for a book that's rather large and rather thick that I can use for an altered book, because I decided I wanted to do an altered book. She said, yeah. And so my other friend mentioned a couple of books, but I said, well, I'd really like a book with a thicker spine that's going to last for a while. Because I think we'll probably be doing this a year. I don't know. But, and I may do it even after Barbie stops it. I don't know, because I just love birds. But anyway, we were talking about it, and she mentioned a dictionary. I said, that is a fabulous idea, because it's kind of like the base is already started, because that's what I kept thinking. If I'm going to have all these large, this large book, what am I covering the base with? So this is 11 by about 8 3/4, and the spine is 2 3/4. So what I'm going to do first to get this ready, I thought I would go ahead and do this while we're chatting, in case you've never altered a book. This is how I do it. I don't know. But for the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to leave these here, and leave that there, and that there. But I'm going to cut out some of these. The dictionary doesn't really start until right here, so I thought I would cut out some of these. It won't hurt to have some cut out in the beginning. Oh, my blade's coming out of there. I don't want that blade anyway, not for this job. It's a delicate one. Because when you do an altered book like this, you've got to cut out. Sorry, I'm trying to figure. My sandstone came out. I'm trying to figure out what blade here. You've got to cut out your pages along the way. And so that's another reason I don't mind using this too, because I'll be using all the pages that I cut out of this. Sorry, I'm trying to get this. I don't know why that blade was falling out of there. I have never had trouble with this since I got it, so I hope I don't start having trouble now. So I'm just going to, let me see. I will need to glue 2 pages together so that you don't see that where I've cut. So I had to think about that for a minute. And I'm having a lot of trouble seeing what I'm doing here. A lot of times I just rip them out. I'm sure I will start doing that, but I thought for the beginning I'll do this. I don't know, it might work better if I rip. Let me see. I might get further down in, because that first one I didn't get very far down in. So I think we're going to rip. I'm sorry, I keep getting messages. And this paper is very thin. Normally I take out about 5 or 6 papers in between pages, but this one is, the papers are so thin and the book is so thick. I'm going to try to trim this off a little bit here where that I'm probably going to be taking more than that out of each time to make sure that the spine can stay as good as it can. I'm just trying to get these out of here. Okay, so then, that's as good as I can get it. Let me throw this away. The next thing we need to do to get this ready to start, get these out of the way. I don't want to run these because these are good pages to use in collage, is we need to glue this to this. We need to glue these 2 pages together. And when you do that, you hide all this that's in between here. So what am I going to do? Well, I'm trying to think what I'm going to use. Let's see. I guess I'll just use this for this time. I know how this works. I don't want to run the first page. I have this new glue that I got from Temu that I thought I would try. First off, I'm very, look at the size of this. I'm trying not to tip it because I don't want all the glue down in the lid. It's a water-based glue, sealants, and top coats, adhesive sealants, and water-based surface treatments. But goodness, it's so tiny. I thought it was going to be bigger. And it came with a little, you know, like we get at Dollar Tree. It looks so much like my, this is my Dollar Tree one, and this is the one from them. So, but anyway, I was kind of disappointed in the size of that. But since I know how this works, I'm going to use this for the first, because I would hate to have the very beginning of my book to be all wrinkled up. So, there's a huge glue stick on Amazon that I want to order for this. I used to have a big, huge one that I would get from Walmart in the kids section, and it did such a good job. Excuse me. And what I loved about it was that it would cover so much area at a time and not get all dried out before you finally got to putting your pages together. So I don't know what I'll do up front here. I'll probably do something, you know, that tells about the collage and what it is. So now this is where we are going to start. It's on this page. And I probably should put another book underneath it to help it lay more flat. Let's see if that'll work. So what I have pulled out for today is his eye is on the sparrow, which I need to cut that in half, don't I? I just got this out of one of my hymn books. His eye is on the sparrow. We'll have to do something to it. And the reason I did is because Pouring Your Heart Out for God has a series right now called, it's called Sparrows and Lilies. And so I thought I would use the graphics from it. She's got a whole thing where you can put this together and make a book out of it. And it's all on this, but I thought I would use some of the stuff. So we have this, and I like this one the best. Are you not more value than they? And which, could I be talking today? And which of you, by being anxious, can add a single hour to his span of life? And why are you anxious about clothing? But that one doesn't really have anything about the sparrow. Where's the other one? I might have to use the other one. Well, that's about clothing too. Did I not print the right one? Uh-oh. Let me look. Where's the other one? One of them was all about the sparrow. I missed 1 week, but she only has them available for a week, so they may not be available right now when I'm doing this, but she's going to put them all together at the end of the series, and you can buy them, she said, for a couple of bucks. This one says, therefore, I tell you, do not be anxious about your life, what you will eat or what you will drink, nor about your body, what you will put on. I'm going to print that one. Let me get my paper. I like to use this paper, matte photo paper. I got a really good deal on this stuff. I'm just going to put one of these in, and I'm going to print the other one to use. So it can print while I'm figuring out what I'm going to do here. I can use one of the other ones as my guide for the size. So yeah, I'm having kind of a hard time getting myself going on this. It's kind of, I don't know. I'm just having a hard time. Okay, that one. That's good. Okay, I'll get that printing. So this, I want to show you what I do. I've got my circle punch, and it's going to not match up completely perfect with this. I'm going to try to get, I'm going to stand up. So instead of trying to cut that, which I don't know about you, but I don't do very good. But see, this is not going to match up perfect. Well, I gotta be careful. I gotta do it on this one, because if I do it on that one, it's, let me see about my other circle punches. Yeah, I thought I was ready. Let's see. This one might work. I'll try this one. Because if I put that in there, it's going to cut over here. No, it won't. No, it won't. Well, let's try this one. See, okay, so what I do is I make sure, if it's not matching up perfect, I make sure I go a little past it. And that looks pretty good to me. I don't know if you can see that. So then I'm just going to punch. So, you know, if your punch doesn't match up perfectly, that's okay, because you can't tell now that it didn't match up perfectly. So then I'm going to get out my board. And score. And I have every inch marked. I don't know why I have every inch marked, because I usually just go to 6. But that way you can see that this is on there and that's on there. I'm going to score that. And then I'm going to score along this line too. Okay. So I got that done. Oh, I should have scored along those lines too. I don't know what I was thinking. That is printing a bunch of papers and not probably the one that I want. The one that I want is probably not on the good paper, because I didn't look and pay attention and figure out that there was more pages going to print than one. It's printing like crazy up there. Okay, so I'm not even sure what this is going to make, really. A little envelope, I guess. That's not very straight. That's straighter. Huh. This is not. I did something wrong. Okay, and then this goes down over it, I guess. But I don't really know that I want it over it. I kind of think I like it without that, but I'm going to tuck it in and glue it so that it's got that same color there behind it. If that makes sense. Because I don't want it covering up my... I cannot figure out why I can't get this. Maybe those are supposed to go... I don't know what I've done wrong here. There, that's better. But I don't like that. I don't want that. I just want it so I can tuck a tag in there. So I'm going to glue that down right there. I'm going to get my art glitter glue to do that. I haven't used this for over a month, so it's probably all good. Okay. There we go. I have been gone for quite a while. If you are new to my channel or you haven't seen my videos, we just got a new grandbaby, and I've been down helping my daughter and her family with the baby. It was so awful to have to go do that. So that's why I haven't used my glue for over a month. This is just not working for me. Let's see now. Maybe I've got it. I probably should have inked around the top before I... Let me do that now. Glue that. Oh no, it's not staying. I'm having trouble with my art glitter glue lately. Just not sticking. I don't know if it's too old. It's been ever since I refilled it. Okay. Now we'll ink around this. Let me put that in my little holder. So, got that. Now, let's see what I just printed. I don't know what I printed for sure. Okay. Yeah, this ended up on my heavy paper, which I wouldn't want on my heavy paper, but it did. And then here's this, and we got these pretty tags. I wonder if one of those will fit in there. That would be awesome. So we'll get this cut out. I'll probably just use my... I'll have to do it like this. Oh, and I'll show you so that you can see. That is what I'm using, the printables that I'm using. I don't know about your printer, but mine never prints everything completely straight. So I'm going to do that to get it straight, and then I'll... Well, it's still not... There we go. So I hope you all are having a good day. I am so glad to be back, even though I miss my kiddos, but it's good to be home. I had a lot of fun down there with them. We got to go see a play. Me and the three older girls went to see, what did we just see? What did we see? Holy cow, I can't even remember. Beauty and the Beast. It was really good. The set was amazing. I thought they did such a good job with it. Okay, so now we'll cut this out. I think I want this one. Or this one, I don't know. I don't know what I want, you guys. Okay. Now, does it fit? Yes, it does. Yay! Well, that's what we're going to put in there. That works for me. Okay. Let's take the hole out of it. Oops, that's not round. Where is my damn poker? This one has one, I think. That's just right. I pulled this out of the bins. It was in some kids, I don't know, something or other kit, and it was all open and stuff was missing, but this was still in there, so I got this, and it's got a teeny tiny hole and a larger hole. You move this to choose which one, but I think this, yeah, that's just about perfect. It's a little bit too big, but it's fine. There we go. All right, let's ink around this thing. Put this in here. And then I'll ink around this. So I've got that mapped. And then we've got this. So let's tear around it. I'm going to go a little bit on the outside of it. I think. I'm tearing crooked. My ruler moved. Okay. A lot of times I don't use a whole page, you know, the whole thing, but this time I think I will because I've got all kinds of room here. I think I'll put that there and not there. Now, I really, oh, I got this page too. I thought I'd put that there somewhere. It's got the lilies. We're going to have to use my trimmer on this because, oops, that's my scoreboard, not my trimmer. I got this one and I still go to my other scoreboard all the time. But anyway, it printed on the thick paper. I did the same thing twice. You'd think I would have learned the first time, but I did not. It is really getting warm in my house. It's still chilly at night, so we had the heat on, and now it's getting warm in here. So, what do I want to use of this? It'd be easier if I was on this side. I'm wondering about kind of trying to go around that or just tear it. I might just tear it. So let's see, let's tear it right here and right here. I'll see if I can get it torn with my ruler. I kind of want to use my use this to get it kind of straight. It's probably not going to be perfectly straight, but okay, I got that lined up, and then I'm just going to line it up on this, and on this, and then I've got to get the other side of this, don't I? I tucked it underneath that book. Ah! Okay. Excuse me. There's a little tear right here. Get it straighter than I've got it. Okay. So then I should probably tear the top and bottom, shouldn't I? Here I went to all that trouble to cut it out. Oh well. That's life. That's my way of doing things, I guess. The hardest way possible. Okay, so let's ink around this and then figure out what else I'm using. I tell you, I don't have enough room on my desk for this big book. And I'm using the new Scorched Timber today. I'm using the oxide because that was the one I was using in my last video, and I still have that. I still have that sponge on my thing, so that's what I'm using. In my last video, I thought it was way too dark, but I think it looks really pretty on this. But I just got it, so I was dying to try it. Just had to get it tried. Okay. Kind of like to have it in a little bit. Rough it up just a little bit more. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Got it that time, didn't I? Whoops. That's okay. Alright. Now, let's see what I have so far. I have this to go somewhere. And then I wonder if I should put this on the top. Oh, everything is falling. If I should put some of that on the top and the bottom. I'd rather have it. I can put it that way. Okay, let's do that. Let's get that cut down. Take the edges off of it real quick. It's almost perfect. I just need to take a little bitty bit off of it, the tiniest little bit off of it. There we go. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is tear it. Well, this is not going to be perfect, that's for sure. Okay, and then I'm going to tear this side. I'm having trouble with it sliding on my mat. Okay, then I'm just going to tear it in half. Okay, so we will pick this edge up. A little bit down the side. So now let's see what this does. I'm just totally, only plans I had was sparrows and these printables. I honestly, other than that, I'm winging it here. Let's put this side where you can see it. So then I was thinking of putting a little bit of this on top and a little bit of it on bottom. Maybe more on the bottom than the top. Kind of like it like that. That looks good to me. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, so what I'm going to do is move it over here where I can work better because that side is so floppy. Okay. I think it might be still just a little bit wide, but that's okay. I'll get it cut off after I get it glued. I did not plug in my glue. I'm going to do that so I have it later in case I need it, because I would be using it right now if I had it on. Okay, so I guess I will just use this, and I'm going to put it along the bottom here. Going up a little bit. And I will put that down. Okay, and then I'm going to turn this over. And that's about right. So I will do the same thing on this side. Okay. Then what I'm going to do, like right here, the first thing I'm going to do before I do that is go ahead and cut some of this off. I don't need all of that back there. And then this side. I need to trim this up on this side. There we go. It's a little bit smaller now, but it's okay. I don't know why. It was okay everywhere else. I must have it glued down a little bit crooked. A little bit of... Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and I will get this glued down. All right, so then that will go on here. It's a little bit, I'm kind of thinking I might need to tear on this side because I don't want it curling around. I just don't, well, I can do that and it won't be. Okay, it's just the way I had this. Okay, that will work good. I'm thinking about getting my multi-matte medium to put that down. Let me grab that. And where is it? Huh. There, I think I found it. Matte gel, yep. I gotta get myself back over here. And I have a large silicone brush that I would like to use if I can figure out what I did with it. Huh. It's not in there. What did I do with that brush? There it is, I think. No, that's not it. I don't know what I did with that thing. That's odd. Oh, it's right in front of my face. Oh my. Okay. Oh good, it fits. I was hoping it would fit in there. Okay, we'll just spread some on here. I think this will work better than my glue because this is thick paper. Stick this on here, and I hope I don't regret doing it already instead of waiting, but it's time to start getting this thing put together. I think I need some more along this edge, right? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Look at all of that I did. Good thing it dries clear. Oh my. Okay, got it cleaned up, yes. Now I gotta do the same thing to this side because it's coming up, but I hope not to make such a big mess. I love this big brush, but then when you're trying to do little things like that, it's kind of hard to do without getting it everywhere, which I think I'm doing again. Okay. Oops, wrong. Oops. Okay. There we go. I only have slightly sticky hands. It's still not sticking there though. Maybe I'm just going to have to use this on this side. Oh, I got that all over my Distress ink. My brand new ink pad. I got that glue all over it. Oh, it's taken me a while to get back into this. I'm telling you, I'm making messes like crazy here. Let me set this out of the way. Wipe off my scissors. Okay, so we got that there. Now, we've got this to go on here, and we've got this to go on here, and we've got our sparrow. And maybe I want to do this the opposite way because my sparrow is facing that way. And, you know, I don't think I need the, got this little thing I thought I'd put down here, but I don't think I need the, what am I trying to say? The other one that I was thinking about cutting out. I could put this here and cut out this sparrow and put that in there. I really want this church on here too though. So I'll have to, maybe it could go right there. Okay, let's cut this one out. I don't have that where you can see everything, do I? Do that while I'm thinking about it. Okay, oops, I dropped that. I'm getting the punch back out. Oh, crud. It was on the wrong side. It punched a little hole in my tag. Pooh, look at that. Oh, I'm just going to go with it because I don't want to print that whole thing just for that. Oh my. The things I'm doing today. This is from the printables too, the little churches. And now, I'm sorry about my voice. I was saying in my video I did earlier today that night before last, down at my daughter's, her very strange neighbor started burning something. And he wasn't burning it outside, he was burning it inside in his fireplace, but it smelled like, I don't know what it was. It's kind of scary to think what it could have been because he's so strange, but it stunk. Oh, it stunk so bad. And two of my granddaughters went to take the dogs out for their nightly, you know, go outside before they could go to bed. And when they came back in, they had the front door open for a few minutes, and it just permeated the whole house. And almost right away, I got all clogged up, and my throat and my sinuses. It was awful. And so I've been kind of like this ever since, but I was fine before that. I had gotten well while I was down there and everything. And then he goes and he does that. I'm going to use my little pouncer thing. Just do some pouncing on here. It just puts some little, oh, I don't know, little specks on it. I'll hold that up so you can see it. Go. Alright, now what am I going to put in my... That is really bugging me. I will probably end up reprinting that, honestly. But I don't want you guys to have to wait, so... That little hole is really bugging me. Okay. Put this little church on here. And then this is going to go right there. So we'll get that down. And I'm not going to try to use my my matte gel again. Just use this. Whoa. Okay. This one right here. Oh, it moved. This first one is not going to be my favorite thing I've ever made before. That's for sure. I'm using my art glitter glue on this pocket because I can get closer to the edge with it. And I'll put it right there. And I think I still have some twine on my desk from what I was doing before I left to go down there. Color. Here's a brown. Here's the brown. I'm not going to tie it in this one because I will be reprinting that. I can't do that. I thought I could. But I can't. And I would probably normally put tea stain paper on the back of these, but this is just for me to journal on, so nobody's really going to see it, so I'm not going to worry about that. But that's something I would probably normally do. Not probably, I would. Get my other scissors that cut this twine better. My other ones didn't. Okay, and I'm going to glue the whole thing down. I'm not going to worry about making it another pocket besides the pocket that it already is. Put this right here. And stick that in there. And Then I'm going to date it, and it has today's date on it because I've been working today. And I think I will put that right here. There we go, nice and crooked. So I gotta do some more gluing on this edge. I should have cut that down. I really should have, but I didn't. So then what you do when you're altering a book, if you have not altered it since I showed you how to start it, do something on this page. My next one will go on this page. Then you turn it and you take out however many pages. I will probably take out at least 10. So you tear those out and then you glue the next page and you glue them together like we did before, and then that starts your next one. So that's how you do an altered book. So I think that is it for me. I don't know if I can lift this one up to show it to you closer or not. Okay, here we go. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will have a link in the drop-down box to Nellie and Ruth's first video on this so that you can see it. And join in if you'd like to. Barbie will have all of the information at her video, and be sure to watch her first one. It is really cool. She said she's not calling it surreal, but it's really cool. I love it. So make sure you go over and watch hers too, and see all about this if you would like to join. I know that she would love for you to join. Thank you. You have a blessed day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.